But all right, you guys, the time has finally come. Let us dress up our diva dino. One of the things I love about this pattern is if you make her sit, that's what she looks like. I got the olive oil! Hello you guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan and I am the maker behind LA Crochet. And if you're one of my fabulous returning crochet friends, then hey, welcome back. In today's video, we've just got a fun little vlog for you guys. We got a yarn haul, we got a little sinker eye haul. I'm also going to be crocheting some plushies in some fun styles that I have never made before, and I've got a little bit of fun mail as well. Before we get into it though, be sure that you like this video and subscribe if you would like to see more fun crochet related content in the future. Few announcements before we get started, you guys. I am so incredibly excited to announce the Cowboy Bronto pattern is officially releasing this Saturday, April 11th on my Etsy, you guys. I am so incredibly excited for this pattern to release. It was so much fun to design this pattern. Let me show you guys a little bit about this guy. So first of all, he's completely no-sew. All of the elements of the pattern are removable, so you've also got like a fun little plain no-sew built-in Brontosaurus pattern. But of course it comes with instructions on how to make the cowboy hat, the bandana, which ties in the back, and then of course the piece de resistance, the banana holster. You guys, yes, he does have a banana holster here, and the banana is removable. This pattern was so much fun to design, and I am incredibly excited for it to release this Saturday. By the way, on pattern release days, all the patterns in my shop are always discounted. And another announcement, if you did not know, I am on Patreon. We do a ton of fun stuff there. We do patterns like this guy was exclusively tested by my level 2 and 3 Patreon friends. We do Zoom hangouts, Patreon lives, pattern test, finalized patterns, plushie pageants, bonus events, bonus content, blooper reels, the whole thing. So if you are interested in joining our community, the link is in the description. And at the time that you are watching this video, our next pattern for the month of April will be coming very soon to Patreon. But alrighty, you guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. All right, you guys, it is time for a yarn haul. Not only has it been super long since we've done a yarn haul, but it's also just been a really long time since I've ordered any yarn. And as you can see here, I am definitely running low on some colors. We have like no yellow up there. I need more white, more brown, green, blue, basically all the colors. And all of this yarn is Premier Parfait Chunky yarn, because if you didn't know, anytime I design a pattern, I always design it in Parfait Chunky yarn first. So that's why I'm like really dwindling on this yarn. I really need to use like the burnout blanket and demi pearl for some other stuff, so maybe we can use some of that later. But I placed a huge order with Premier for the Parfait Chunky yarn. I also meant to place the order for fur yarn, and then I totally forgot. I've been looking for some fur yarn that's like about the same thickness as Parfait Chunky, and I went to check out and I completely forgot to order it. But that's okay, because this order was expensive enough, so I'm just gonna order it next time. But let me show you guys this massive box. Behold! Oh my gosh, it takes up like the entire screen. This is probably one of the biggest boxes I've ever got from Premier, so let's bust this open, go through this yarn, and organize it on the yarn shelf. So it's been a second since I placed this order. I'm really bad at remembering like the different colors and things that I've ordered, so in a way this is almost like a yarn haul for me too. Oh yes! Wait, hold on. Look at all of that yarn, you guys. I am pumped. So some people have asked me what my strategy is for like keeping track of my yarn, knowing when I need to order it. Basically, the way that I keep track of my yarn is this. I run entirely on like a visual system. I don't like write anything down or use charts or anything like that. Basically, whenever there's a gap that starts to form in the shelf, then that's when I know that I need to start placing the order for that color. Typically, I like to keep like 4 to 5 skeins of each color that I use. But honestly, if it's a color that I know that I use more, like yellow or the browns, then I'll tend to order more of those skeins. Or if I know that I have a project coming up where I need to use that yarn, then I'll just order more for that. So then by the time I'm done the project, I'm at my baseline, if that makes sense. I don't know about you guys, but I also do the package protection thing with Premier, because I have this fear that like I'm gonna order all this yarn and then something like terrible is going to happen to it. So I always spend the extra $2. I don't know. Okay, so the first skein that we've got here, and I think I maybe only got one color of it because I don't see, no, that's not true. I I definitely got more of this. Where is she?
Where's the seaside?
Oh, you know what? I know what happened. I used the other seaside for my dino over here. I made this dino last night and it basically took a whole skein of yarn. So I was looking here and I was like, oh, I should have another skein. No, this is my other skein. Silly Morgan. So I needed to get more of this yarn and actually more of the light blue yarn as well. So I got a pack of 3 of this. Someone reached out to me and said that they would love if I could make them another one of those blue owls using my Sleepy Owl pattern, if you guys remember that one. So that is going to be one of our projects in this video. So let's open up the yarn that we're going to use for it. So like I said, this is the light blue yarn. I love to get this one and also the seaside. They're just really, really pretty together. I also have navy and peacock. Those are typically the 4 blue colors that I use, but I just found out Premier actually just discontinued the peacock color. So that's a big womp womp. I guess we're not going to use that color anymore, but that's totally okay. I feel like between seaside and navy, I can like bridge the gap between those two. I did hear though that for each color that they were discontinuing, they were going to, I guess, introduce a new, very, very similar color, but just under a different name. So we'll have to see. But let's go ahead and place all of our blue yarn here. And by the time we're done, you guys, it always looks so satisfying seeing all the colors all together. By the way, I always get asked this question. If you are wondering where I got these shelves, I did get them on Amazon. Basically anything you see in my craft room, if there's a link for it, then I put it in my Amazon storefront. Okay, this next one, you guys, I have needed this yarn for so long. Oh my gosh, and the texture is amazing. I got 4 skeins of cream yarn. Okay, this next one, guys, I use this color so much. Stop it. Oh my gosh. I got the olive oil. Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel like I just won the lottery. Are you kidding me right now? Thank you for being a valued customer. Enjoy this free gift to you. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so if you guys don't know what I'm talking about right now, so basically in my Discord chat on Patreon, someone got their Premier order and there was a bottle of olive oil in it. And we were like, is this a mistake? Or like, did they mean to do that? What is this? And you guys, I think this pretty much solidifies it. Apparently they are sending out complimentary gift bottles of olive oil in Premier orders. So get your olive oil while it's hot. Could you imagine if this would have busted open onto all the yarn? No, they packed it really nicely in this bubble wrap. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Look at that, you guys. Olive oil has been secured and my entire day is made. Premium organic extra virgin olive oil. Wow. Picked and pressed within 4 hours. Product of Turkey. They really hit us with the fancy stuff. Anyway, okay, so back to the yarn haul. I was saying before I kind of freaked out over that. This is the shade that I probably use the most out of anything, and this is Teddy Bear. I remember last year for so long, like they didn't have Teddy Bear in stock, and it was so painful because there were so many things that I wanted to make, but I wasn't able to. So here we are with 4 skeins of Teddy Bear. And as you can see, I really needed it because this little thing was all that I had left. And now we also have a skein of bubblegum. This is one of my favorite shades of the pink yarn. I just love the hot pink color. Also, I think later in this video, we're going to be making a Diva Cowboy Bronto. And you better believe we're going to be using that for the hat. I also got, so this is Cotton Candy. It's just a really pretty light pink color. Right here, I actually have 2 different colors mixed in with each other, which normally I don't like to do because I don't want to confuse myself, but I think it happened on accident. So these 2 are ballet pink and then these 2 are cotton candy. I typically like to kind of limit the colors that I get just to make sure that I don't have as many, like, number 1, different colors to keep track of, but also just a bunch of little like mini skeins that I run out of. So I like to kind of keep myself on track by just using like these different colors. And I decided between these 2 that I'm going to go with the cotton candy one. Next we have 1 skein of navy. So we're going to put that over here. Navy is a shade that I don't really use too often. I use it mostly for like different accents on projects and things like that. We also have 1 skein of cardinal, just this really vibrant red color. And this is something that I always have to keep track of. I don't know if it's showing up on camera or not, but previous lot numbers are sometimes slightly different. Like this looks like a more vibrant red color than this one. So that is also something that I always have to like hyper analyze whenever I'm in the middle of a project and starting a new skein on that same project. I got 3 more skeins of the traditional white yarn as well. And as you can see, the reason I like to have kind of 4 of each one is because that's really what fits into these shelves. Next, I got 2 skeins of the mint yarn. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. So this was the prototype of the Cowboy Bronto pattern. I made it using this mint yarn with Premier, and it turned out so cute. I really loved this, but this was the prototype, so there were like a few little adjustments that I had to make. But if you were looking for inspo on maybe some different colors to make Cowboy Bronto in, the mint color is adorable. Okay, we also have key lime here, so I'm gonna place that there. The same thing happened with this one, so I made the other Cowboy Bronto using the key lime, so I'm actually missing 1 skein here. Oh, I also got another skein of light blue. You know what? This is because I knew I needed to make the owl, and I'm gonna be making the owl, like the primary color of the owl is going to be in that light blue yarn. I also got 2 skeins of, this is emerald. It's a very pretty, like vibrant green color. I also got 1 skein of toffee. So toffee is a color that I don't really use too often, but I was kind of running out here because I only have 2 more skeins of it. So I went ahead and got another one of those. We also got 1 skein of black. So this color in the center here, this is, I believe, is this not espresso? Yes, this is espresso. So as you can see here, this color right here is chocolate and this one is espresso. So you can see that difference in the color. Espresso is definitely like a darker color, and espresso is another one of the colors that they actually just discontinued. So I believe there were only 3 colors they discontinued that I used. The espresso, the very berry, which if you guys don't know which that one is, that is this kind of like a dark pink one that I'm actually probably the most upset about because I really do like that for certain things, and especially like as secondary colors for some of the pink things that I make. And then also the peacock yarn that I was telling you guys about before, but someone did say that there was going to be a substitute for very berry, so hopefully that comes out relatively soon. But I got 2 more skeins of the chocolate yarn. Chocolate would be another great color to make like the cowboy features in, so the cowboy hat or the banana strap. And then I also got 1 skein of lilac. This is a really pretty purple color. It is definitely the purple color that I use the most. I say that like I use a ton of different purple colors in this yarn. I really only use 2. It's just the lilac and the eggplant as like a secondary purple color. And then I also got 3 skeins. I believe this is seal. Yes, this is like a darker gray yarn. I just went through a bunch of this when I was designing the Splooting elephants, so I got 3 skeins of that. And then finally, you guys, I told you that I was going to get a lot of this color. I got not 3, not 4, but 5 different skeins of this yellow color. This is the shade Sunshine. I just use this a ton between like the Suspicious Chicks, the Fruit Hat Duckies, all of those different variations. So instead of getting 4, I decided that it would be best to get 5 this time. And there we have it, you guys, the fully restocked section of the Parfait Chunky yarn wall. It's always so satisfying seeing it once it's done. So just to give you guys a close up, this is kind of how I like to organize all of the different colors. Of course, it has to be in rainbow order because for some reason my brain just works that way. So this yarn right here, this is actually Naughty Pony. So it's kind of in the middle there. That is not Parfait Chunky. And then this right here, this is actually, what is this called? Baby Bee? I forget why I have that. I think actually somebody gave that to me. But aside from that, all of the rest of it is Parfait Chunky. Yay! Yarn haul complete, and bonus, I don't have to buy any olive oil this month. So that's awesome. Thank you so much, Premier. See, now I need to tell my husband when I buy yarn, I'm actually saving us money because they're sending olive oil. Wow, you guys, I got so incredibly pumped during that yarn haul. It's kind of funny that the olive oil like sent me over the top. I was so much more excited to see the olive oil, probably because that was a pleasant surprise, and all of the yarn, of course, I was expecting. But now, you guys, let's keep going with this haul. So I also just got a bunch of new sinker eyes. So in case you missed it, my 10-in-1 Larry the Lanternal mod pack just came out, which actually kind of became a 12-in-1 because I also did a raspberry one and a grape one. So I went through a ton of the sinker eyes. I used a bunch of 30mm sinker eyes to make all of these different variations. So I just ordered a bunch more sinker eyes from Kat's Crafty Crochet Corner. I will link everybody in the description below for you guys. I got these off of Palm Street, so I'm super excited to open these. And I have another box of sinker eyes to open as well. But let's let's open these ones first. If I remember correctly, I believe that I got kind of like a variety of some different sizes of sinker eyes. So typically the sizes that I use most often are 30 millimeter, probably anywhere between 25 to 35 millimeter sinker eyes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I think I bought like 6 different pairs. So let's see here. What? They're so pretty. Oh my gosh, let me take them all out. Yay, sinker eyes. Oh, so cute. It looks like this is a little freebie, a little bracelet here. That's so cute, like a little friendship bracelet. Thank you so much, Kat. That is so sweet. So these are also nicely individually packaged, but I'm going to open them all up so that we can all see them. I always kind of wonder how these little packages work. Like, how do you seal them in there? Do they seal from the bottom or do they somehow seal from the top? I've never packaged anything like this before, so I really don't know. Ooh, these ones are pretty. Okay, so I think I might have to measure these. No, actually, I think that these are 35 millimeter sinker eyes. So let me show you guys here the first ones. They're these really pretty dark blue sparkly color. Okay, so in this one, there's actually 2 different sizes. So I purchased the same kind of style, but the 2 different sizes. I'm gonna have to measure them when I actually go to use them, but there are the next ones. These really pretty, like kind of purple pink sparkle. And then there is a smaller version. I'll lay them all out on the table for you guys once we're done so that you can see them all. This is the next pair that I got, kind of like an orange color, but with the really cool like reflective detail in them that changes color. These ones are really quite similar, just a larger size, and I think kind of like a lighter orange color. Okay, these ones might be my favorite out of all the ones that I got. They're this really pretty pink color, but with that kind of blue refractory element to them. So cool. They kind of give me mermaid vibes for some reason. And then finally, these are the last pair that I got. I do believe these are 35 millimeters and they are sparkly red. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use these for, but I saw them and I just decided that I needed to have them. I didn't have any other red sinker eyes, so I felt like if I did need them, then it would be nice to have these. And here are all of the eyes that I got from Kat all together. So it looks like I ended up getting 7 of them. So I do believe these 3 in the back and the pair in the front are 35 millimeters, and then these 3 in the center are 30 millimeters. Like I said, these are some of the most popular sizes that I use, so I'm really excited to have these now, especially since I just sold all of my Larrys and I've really been itching to make some more. These pink ones in the center here would be so perfect for a strawberry Larry, and then maybe if I decided to do like a jumbo Larry, maybe a blue Larry using those 35 millimeters would be so cute. Woo! Look at that reflection. Okay, we have one more package of eyes to open. This package is from Christine with What's Up Cupcake. You guys probably already know her. I like rave about her all the time. Her eyes are absolutely incredible and she spoils me so much. She just sent me another package of sinker eyes. So in the month of April, we are going to go live almost together. I am going to go before Christine and then she's gonna go right after me. So we're gonna do like an after party situation. And you guys do not want to miss Christine's live. This is the first live that she's going to be doing on Palm Street all year. She has a ton of crochet accessories. She makes the most amazing sinker eyes. She has the application tools, stitch markers, ambi sticks, all of the things. So you guys should definitely check her out. I will link her stuff in the description, and also you can use code HOTDOG at checkout, and that is just for you guys. That will get you a discount on her shop. This box is absolutely my favorite too. That is so fun. I always like to recycle the boxes, so if I can, I would love to recycle this one and send another order out in it. Look how fun that is. Oh, yay. Okay, guys, so I think that some of these eyes are going to be available at Christine's live, so if you love them, be sure to come to that live. It is going to be on Saturday, April 25th. I almost said April 15th. It's not April 15th. It's Saturday, April 25th. I'm going to be going at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Christine is going to be going afterwards at 4:30. Christine also always has the best packaging. I mean, look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh no, my gosh. Okay, so I was just telling you guys about the sinker eye installers. So I already had another one from her. It's the Fox one. She just sent me this new one. It is a little mushroom. boom. How cute is that? And the cool thing is it has a bunch of different sizes. So obviously you could use it for a bunch of different sinker eye sizes. And she made a little tutorial right there. You just scan that and it shows you exactly how to use it. I will say, I always say this, I used to use a hammer, which what was I even doing? That sounds kind of dangerous. Luckily, I never hurt my fingers, but now, ever since getting this tool from Christine, it works every single time. You just put it on a flat surface and put the installer over it and just push down on both sides and it installs it perfectly. This is the perfect sticker for me, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's like Larry and Cowboy Rex and Bronto came together and made a sticker. How cute is that? I always have to remind myself not to talk while I'm crinkling things because it like messes up the audio in the video. These are incredible. It's actually kind of similar to the ones that Kat made as well. That's so fun. And then we also have these. So I believe that these are 40mm eyes. So cool. They've got little stars in there. Oh, I love eyes like these. So these are the Palm Street exclusive colorway for the April drop. So these haven't even been named yet. If you guys love these eyes, be sure to come to Christine's live because she's gonna have some of them there. So pretty. It looks like, I think these are 25 and maybe, I guess 35mm eyes. And I do believe that these are the 30mm versions. How cute. I just love blue sparkly eyes. We also have these. So these are Prosperity. I believe that these are also 25mm. They're these really pretty like gold sparkly eyes. We have these ones as well. They're just a slightly darker color compared to the Prosperity ones. Also, I discovered this one time during a live when I was holding up eyes. If I hold them just the right way, rah! Sorry. And then we have two final pairs in here. Look at how stunning these ones are. The green sparkles, so pretty. And then we also have these blue sparkly ones here. How vibrant. Okay, let me lay them all out for you guys so you can see all of the sinker eyes all together. And there we have you guys, all of the sinker eyes all together. They are so much fun to look at. I'm so excited. I'm already feeling so inspired by all of these sinker eyes, and that really is the best part about getting sinker eyes. Like, I feel like you get the eyes and then you just start getting all these different ideas for different plushies and in different colors that you could make and pair with the eyes. But I just love all of them so much. Like I said, I was really due for a sinker eye haul just because I used pretty much all of the ones that I had on the Larry army. So I'm so excited to use all of these. Thank you so much to Christine and Kat for all of these eyes. I will place links to both of their shops in the description below if you guys would like to check out their eyes. Highly recommend it, and make sure you join Christine and I on April 25th. Remember, Christine's live will be at 4:30. Okay, so now that we have a fully restocked yarn wall and sinker eyes, I thought that it would be fun to crochet something that I've wanted to make for a little while now. And that, of course, is Diva Cowboy Bronto. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to pause. There is somebody driving by the front of my house in a golf cart, but they're going at the speed of like 1 mile an hour, so they're going so slowly, and it's very funny. I wish I could show you. I just hear in my head the song, "They see me rolling, they hating." Anyway, sorry, that was just a little too distracting for me to not react to. So, like I said, we are making a Diva Cowboy Bronto. So, the past cowboy items that I've done, like Cowboy Rex and also Cowboy Chick, I have done like Diva versions of them, which is basically making the cowboy hat pink and then putting white fur yarn around the brim. And then, of course, I use other like fun colors as well. So I was thinking this for the hat and the banana holster, the purple for the body, and then the light pink for the bandana. I think all that together would look super cute. And then, of course, we are going to use these stunning new eyes, the Prosperity ones by What's Up Cupcake. Because for these dinos, I've been using 25mm eyes, and that size seems to be working pretty well. So the first thing that I am going to do is make the body. Of course, the body is no-sew, so I'm going to make that first. And then after that, we will move on to making the accessories. I think that I'm still going to make the banana in a yellow color just so it's still like easily identifiable as a banana. I'm afraid if I make the banana like pink, it might be a little confusing. And then for the cowboy hat. So like I said, I'm going to do white fur yarn around the brim. And for that, I'm just going to use It Feels Like Bliss yarn, since it's kind of the closest in thickness that I have in terms of fur yarn to the Parfait Chunky. But because it is slightly like thinner than Parfait Chunky, I usually do increases all around the brim so that it makes it thicker and you can see it a lot better. So this is the progress that I've made on the body. There's cute little feet. So as you can see here, like I said before, this pattern is no-sew. So this hole right here will be for the neck and the head, and then this one back here will be for the tail. I also went ahead and already made the accessories because I just couldn't wait. Doesn't this look like Barbie almost? So I made the cowboy hat. The last thing I want to do though is just add that fuzzy detailing all around it like I was telling you guys about. And then I made the bandana in this really pretty light pink color. This is using that cotton candy yarn that I was showing you guys when we were doing the yarn haul. And then in the bubblegum pink, we have the little banana holster. I just still need to make the banana that will go into it, but it is looking so cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish with the body, and then we will play dress up with our Cowboy Bronto. Alrighty, our purple Diva Dino is finished. So the last thing that we need to do is to just add that white fur detailing all around our pink hat here. This really does remind me of the pink cowboy hat that Margot Robbie was wearing in the Barbie movie. So for this, I'm going to use this fuzzy Feels Like Bliss yarn, and I am just going to do, I think, increases all the way around the brim of the hat. When I made the Diva Cowboy Chick, if you guys remember that one, that was the same thing that I did. So if we do a few stitches here, let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think that that works. That'll be like another fun little detail around the brim here. Okay, how cute is that? So I actually ended up doing, instead of doing increases all around, I did single crochet increase alternating, just because if it was all increases, the brim was kind of starting to buckle a little bit. So if you wanted to do this, I made it doing the single crochet and then alternating with the increases. But all right, you guys, the time has finally come. Let us dress up our Diva Dino. First, we're gonna take our little bandana. I like to fold it over just a little bit like that to make it look more bandana-like. Like that. How adorable. Okay, and now let's get the holster on. So for the holster, we're gonna put it behind the legs here and just on the center of the body. Oh yeah, that is so cute. Okay, let's put the banana in there. Absolutely iconic. Oh my gosh. I do think that keeping the banana the traditional yellow color was the way to go. And then finally, last but not least, of course, our iconic pink fuzzy cowboy hat. Oh my gosh, you guys, she is an icon. So of course these were those eyes by Christine from What's Up Cupcake. They look so perfect. The gold in them really brings out the yellow of the banana. I love this Diva Bronto so much, you guys. It's just so cute. I feel like I need to make another Cowboy Rex, maybe like a Diva Cowboy Rex or something like that, and then we can actually do a standoff between Cowboy Rex and Cowboy Bronto, and then we'll have to see who really is the rootinest tootinest cowboy in the Wild West. Somehow though, I think that they will find a way to team up and then turn against me. And here are the three Cowboy Brontos all together, you guys. Oh my goodness, the colors together truly look so good. It's so like visually stunning. All of the eyes and all of the colors, especially now with Diva Bronto in the mix, they just look so fun together. Now that I think about it, this is actually giving me Powerpuff Girls vibes because we've got like the pink dino, the blue, and the green. As of right now, a few of my Patreon friends have already finished testing, which is really crazy because it was available for them like a day ago. But somebody just made a rainbow Bronto and I am so excited for you guys to see it. It looks so awesome. Happy Easter, you guys. Christ is risen and it is a beautiful day. I know that at the time you guys are watching this video, Easter is already over, but I hope that you guys had a fantastic weekend celebrating with friends and family. I am currently making a little Feels Like Bliss cutie, and actually, so this is the top secret pattern that my Patreon friends tested like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago at this point, and I told you guys last week that there was a little hint in last week's video, and I still need to double check to make sure, but I actually don't think that anybody spotted it. To be fair though, I have a lot of like little extra things just kind of like sprinkled around in the background of things I've like purchased from other creators and everything, but the top secret pattern was the splooting elephant. Towards the end of the video, when I was showing you guys everything that sold during the Palm Street Lives, the elephants were sitting like right there, and I didn't realize till after I filmed it. I was like, oh, I accidentally left those in there, and I was like, We'll just leave them in. So right now I am making a fuzzy weighted version of this pattern. So let me show you guys the feet. I made the feet last night and they are so cute. So each foot has like one of the 3 little toe beans, and then I also did the different color on the bottom, and then I also went ahead and made the 2 ears as well. So that is what they're looking like. And now this is the start of the trunk. And one of my favorite parts about this pattern is the kind of like trunk detailing here. How there's like this little ridge. So for the first 4 weeks, this pattern is actually going to be available exclusively on this pattern that I've designed a few patterns for now called the Hooked Hive. It'll be available on there until May 5th. And then after that point, it's going to be available on my Etsy. And this is actually the very last pattern that I'm going to be designing with the Hooked Hive. I am leaving the platform in May, but I'm really excited that my last pattern with them is such a cute one. I have wanted to design an elephant for such a long time now. Actually, I have had pieces of an elephant in my whip cart for about like 9 or 10 months at this point. That is how long ago I started designing the pieces to this elephant. And then when I actually sat down to write this elephant, I totally threw those designs out the window, mostly because it had been so long since I designed them. So I figured that I should probably just start fresh. So I'm really excited that I finally have an elephant pattern. It's such a little cutie. And the other cool thing is this, of course, adds to our little sploot squad. And whenever I make a splooting animal, it always looks so, so cute and feels like bliss, mostly because the belly always lays down on the surface and then you put the weighted pellets on the inside. If you guys have seen like the splooting triceratops or even the splooting lion that I made, they're always so adorable. And I figured this light blue color was absolutely perfect for the design of an elephant. Oh my gosh, you guys, it turned out even cuter than I imagined. Look! She is so adorable. I just love this yarn so, so much. I did this like white eye detailing on either of the sides. It just adds such a fun dimension. These are what the ears look like. Of course, all the little toe beans. One of the things I love about this pattern is if you make her sit, that's what she looks like. You can also pull all the legs forward so that it looks like she's kind of front splooting like that. And of course, that's what she looks like when she's splooting normally. And then, you know, she could do like a bunch of other things with her legs. And I put a huge bag of weighted pellets there on the inside. So basically all of the head has polyfill in it and the trunk and everything. And then this whole body portion here has the weighted pellets. At the end of my Palm Street Lives, I always ask everybody what they want to see more of, and everybody always says anything feels like bliss. So I'm very excited to have this at my next Palm Street Live. Also, if I scoot to the side here, you can see that I added the prototype Cowboy Bronto to the lineup. So now we officially have 4 Cowboy Brontos on the comfy couch. You guys, sorry, it is the next day and I cannot get over this gal. I just revealed her for the first time on my Instagram and she is so cute. I seriously might have to make another one. I am completely obsessed with her. So now we have one more thing to make for this video, you guys, and that is that custom order that I was telling you guys about. So I'm going to be making another, so this is the Sleepy Owl pattern. However, I'm going to be using regular sinker eyes for this one, not the like bulging suspicious eyes. And that's the cool thing about this pattern. It can also be a normal, quote unquote, normal owl if you would like it to. So last night I made the like little fluffy wings here. I also made the little feet and pretty much most of the body. I got to this part and then didn't win yarn chicken. I literally have another skein right here, but it was really late and I just couldn't muster up the motivation to finish out the head. So we are going to do that. Then we're going to make the eye circles and I am going to use these super, super pretty blue sparkly eyes on this owl. All right, you guys, and I have just finished the little sleepy bird. I keep calling him Sleepy Bird, but of course with the regular sinker eyes, he's just kind of a regular bird. He doesn't really look that sleepy. But these are what the eyes look like. I really like the blue sparkly color and how it kind of interacts with all the other colors. It always takes me quite a little bit to get the embroidered detailing on the belly right, but finally after a little bit of trial and error, I was able to get it. I feel like the tricky part with it is just spacing and making sure that I'm making all the little V's the same size. And then of course he's got his little beak, his plumicorns, and that is the full 360. So Heather, thank you so, so much again for this custom order and having me make a little sleepy owl for you. Some people have been asking me if my custom orders are open again. Kind of. Like like I've really only been taking custom orders that are kind of commissions on my own patterns. So like any of the patterns that I've written, if you wanted them in like a particular color or a size or anything like that. If it's also something that I've made before, I've been doing those as well, but I really haven't done any like custom dogs or cats or anything like that in a while, just because I have been focusing, of course, more on pattern writing, but I also have missed doing custom orders. So that's why I've been doing some of these little commission orders. So you guys, the last thing we are going to do in today's video is open some fan mail from Ella. Ella, thank you so much for sending me fan mail. I'm so excited and I cannot wait to see what is inside. This just shows how terrible I am at opening packages. Let's open the box from Ella. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Please open the mail before reading the letter. I will. Oh, this is so cute. It's a little whale. Oh, how cute. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at that. Adorable. Guys, Ella is one of my Patreon friends. She is so sweet and obviously incredibly talented. Look at that. Oh, she also sent some really cool stickers. Look at that. Sorry, it's not focusing. Oh no! Are you joking? We have more sinker eyes. I did not know there would be sinker eyes in here. Oh my gosh, so many sinker eyes. Okay, so these ones are 25mm mermaid sunset. Oh, you know what? These actually would have been so perfect for the Diva Rex as well. These, didn't I say earlier in this video that the eyes, one of the other eyes, were giving off mermaid vibes? Because these ones are too. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, these ones are 20mm emerald forest. So cool. These are definitely giving like Elphaba vibes from Wicked. That was a weird sentence. Elphaba vibes from Wicked. These ones are 25mm and they are sapphire waters. These are such good names. Sapphire waters. Sounds like a Bath and Body Works candle scent. These ones are so cool. Look at that. They look like blue confetti. And then these ones are 25mm pineapples. Should I make another pineapple Larry with these? Oh my gosh, that would be so perfect. Look at them. Pineapple. Those look so cool. It also kind of reminds me of Mardi Gras as well. Well, I guess it would need purple in there if it was that. And then these are the last ones. These are 20mm. They're strawberry lemonade. Yeah, I definitely feel like I need to make some more Larrys with these. I could make another strawberry. And there is strawberry lemonade. Oh my gosh. Ella, thank you so much. These eyes are incredible. Now that I have opened them all, I'm going to open the note as well. These cats on there, they're so funny. Oh, okay. So Ella says she doesn't have an Etsy shop or an online shop that she sells her sinker eyes on, but opening an online shop is absolutely her dream. You definitely should, Ella. These eyes are amazing. Yay! Oh my gosh, Ella, thank you so much. This was so incredibly sweet. Mail this week, oh my gosh, it's felt like Christmas with all the yarn and the sinker eyes and everything. We have to find a spot on the wall for our new little whale friend. We are going to put him right there next to the octo. I feel like he'll feel right at home there with another sea creature. Ella, so cute. Thank you so much. Well, you guys, that wraps it up for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for coming along for our little yarn haul, sinker eye haul, and making, of course, some fun plushies. As always, if you're crocheting while watching this video, let all of us know what you're making in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye!